All right, it is back to school time with a lot of changes and challenges, but what are the exact guidelines your kids need to follow to stay safe during this whole pandemic? Let's bring in Dr. David Winter from Baylor Scott and White Health. Good morning, Dr. Winter. Good to see you.
Good morning, Sonia. Good to see you.
So this week, I heard Dr. Fauci say that younger kids don't pass this virus as easily. Older kids, maybe like 10 to 19 years old, are more likely to pass it on, as do adults. So how does that work? Why? And should that change the behavior of these younger kids as they, play and attend classes, things like that?
Well, yes, a study done in South Korea recently showed that kids under age 9 don't spread it as often as kids over age 9 or adults. Doesn't mean they don't spread the virus, they just spread it less likely. Why? We don't know. We're not sure why that is. Still the same thing with adults and older kids. Masking, distancing, disinfecting our hands, those work, and those should be done by everyone, including kids under age 9.
So this week also I saw an interview with an epidemiologist from the World Health Organization, and she said the current recommendation for physical distancing is 1 meter. That's a little over 3 feet. So is the CDC still saying 6 feet? Should we be practicing 6 feet, 3 feet? What's the deal?
Sonia, if you've ever been close to somebody who's talking and you feel that spray of spittle on your face, well, that can contain the virus. And studies have shown that in normal conversation, it does go about 3 feet away. Now, if you're talking loud, or if you're singing, or if you're breathing heavy while exercising, studies have shown that can go 6 feet, 10 feet, 15 feet. Now, the best solution for that is a mask. A mask blocks those droplets. The mask can keep them from going to someone else, and if you are wearing a mask, the mask can trap them so don't go inside of you. So masks work, and the distancing depends on how loud you're talking and how heavy you're breathing or coughing or sneezing.
Yeah, and to be fair, she did mention, masks still recommended 3 layers of fabric, and also masks don't replace distancing alone, vice versa. So you've got to really do that plus the hand washing in addition. Dr. Winter, I've read about this new saliva test for SARS-CoV-2. So the FDA has given this emergency use authorization for it. It's said to be lower cost, non-invasive. What do we know about this saliva test now? Is it just as effective as that nasopharyngeal swab?
The spit test, I call it. Yes, it does work. In fact, if you're sick with coronavirus, it's likely to be in your saliva, and these tests are becoming more and more popular because they can be done quickly. They're not quite as good. They say they're 88% effective if you have the virus, as opposed to 94% from that swab that goes way up your nose. Certainly they're less uncomfortable. But with repeated testing, they may be as good as a nasopharyngeal swab. So they are good. We're going to see more of those come out because they can be done much, much quicker, and they are effective. They're a good test, Sonia.
All right, Dr. Winter, thank you so much. As always, we appreciate your insight and your help as we sort of navigate this evolving information.
My pleasure, Sonia. See you next week.
All right, sounds good.